heart of Puerto Vallarta, at Malecon. This is where everything really happens. I'm with Alfonso. Let's talk about this area right here, because this is where it all happened. For 40, 50 years, the fishermen bring the local fish in, and they've been coming here for 40, 50 years, and they're still coming here. This place looks like it hasn't changed in 40 or 50 years.
And it's very interesting because they blend or they mix with tourists, local people, so still we have these places in Vallarta, no? Like
and not just the tourists,
and so on.
not just the tourists, the pelicans.
Right.
The pelicans also hang out here.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
And they're very patient, and they're good with people. Like, I've never been so close to a pelican in my life. Up and down the Malecon, there's sculptures, there's art. This is the social place for the city, right?
Right, and as you said, the Malecon, it's like the most, one of the nicest places, the public places where everybody comes to the Malecon.
This sculpture happens to be one of the more famous ones.
This one's called Nostalgia by Ramius Barquette, an artist who died in July at 90, and it relates to his romance with his wife, Nellie. They tried to get married when they were teenagers. The parents separated them. 27 years later, after having married other people, raising children and divorcing their spouses, they bumped into each other in a flower market in Mexico City on the day before Mother's Day and rekindled the romance. And eventually it led to them sitting on a bench talking about what would have happened if they'd gotten married when they were teenagers. And that inspired him to both propose and to make this sculpture.
Oh my God, that's deep. We talked to Gary earlier, and he told us this was all about your love story.
Of our life. This nostalgia. It reminds me much of what is part of my life.
And you sat on a bench and you talked about what it might have been had you been together, and then you ended up together.
Yes.
Very few people get to live a love story like that and have a legacy to leave behind you. That this is beautiful. So thanks for having us at your restaurant, which is one of the most traditional restaurants in Puerto Vallarta, right?
Right. We have kept it for 32 years.
You've been in Sports Illustrated. You've been in Esquire magazine. You and your ex-husband. I can't imagine. You're so beautiful today. What you must have looked like back in those days. I probably would have fallen in love with you.
Maybe.